Computers around the world have been hit by a massive ransomware attack. It was first reported in the UK Health Service, the NHS. This image appeared on hospital computers with a demand for $300 to release locked files, which included data on patients. The attack crippled emergency services at some hospitals. The malware, known as WannaCry, then spread to several other countries, including the US, China and Russia. In Spain and Portugal, major telecom companies were targeted. The former director of operations at the British intelligence service MI6 says the attack is part of a growing trend.
This kind of ransomware attack has been becoming much more common in recent months. So in a way, it's perhaps no surprise. On the face of it, it seems clear that the relevant authorities have responded very quickly to try and limit the damage.
We can now speak with Ansgar Körner. Dr. Körner is a senior research fellow at Nottingham University's Horizon Digital Economy Research Institute, where he specializes in data privacy issues. So good to speak to you. A growing trend. Have we seen anything on this scale before?
Hi. No, I don't think we've seen anything at this scale before. We've seen this type of attack before, specifically also targeted at hospitals, but not at this kind of scale, no.
And what is ransomware and how does it really work?
So ransomware is effectively the data on your system is encrypted by the attackers. They then have the key in order to decrypt the system. They will send you a message saying, pay us a certain amount of money in order for us to decrypt your system and give you access to the data again. If you don't do so, we will keep it encrypted. So the only way to get your system to work again and get access to your data again is to either pay them the ransom or to go back to backups that you have. So making frequent backups and having a good backup system is really one of the main ways of dealing with this kind of situation if the attack has already happened.
And how come so many countries and companies are affected at the same time?
Well, it appears that the attack is using a vulnerability in the Windows operating system, which is a vulnerability that was also listed among the vulnerabilities in the CIA cache of possible hacking methods that was released recently. Microsoft did actually send out a patch to fix this vulnerability, but many big corporations are often slow in applying patches across all of their systems.
And what is...
Especially hospitals, where there are life-critical systems, will tend to be a bit slower in applying patches because there's a concern that while doing an update that may fix certain things, it might break other things. So when you're dealing with a system that is life-critical, often there's a tendency to say, don't mess with it unless absolutely necessary, and wait for a patch to be tested on other systems before applying it. The patch was sent out by Microsoft apparently in March, so there was, in a sense, already time to test it. But in big organizations such as the NHS that employ thousands of people and have tens of thousands and more computer systems, many of which are running the older operating systems, it can take time to apply patches over the whole system.
And some people have started paying the hacker. Is that really a good idea?
It is. It's not a good idea, obviously. You don't want to encourage future hacks by making it worthwhile. Unfortunately, if you don't have a backup of your system and there are vital data in that have been encrypted now, it might be the only way for you to get access to the data again. So it's a trade-off between how important is it to get this data back. If you don't have any backups, then you may be forced to pay.
Thank you very much. That's all the time we have here on TRT World. Ansgar Koehne from Nottingham University there.